offense feeling their momentum that they've generated and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Jones. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Campbell making the catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. Now Jones wants to change it up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
This is taken at the 15. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. Fields. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Try! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Option play, here's Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Now out come the Giants. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time. Back to throw. Jones. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Robinson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now inside the 25. And down to the 7-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm. But this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the C's park for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call with this play, partner.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it to Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool. 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now Jones on 1st and 10. A short one here. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
He was taken down by Mike Morris. No gain on the play.
So we've reached... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. Room here to run. Down the left sideline.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards.
They'll run with Pollard.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And it's caught.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Fields.
This is going to be incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea.
Open man, he finds Kmet. On the touchdown there. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, That's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40.
And the Giants first down.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now. And that's a heck of a run.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw. Pearson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, McMillan.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. Back now at Soldier Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
And New York set to take the field.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Jones now throwing on first down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Operating from the gun, Pearson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off play action, Pearson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Tyler Scott.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
To the sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's Jones on first down. He finds Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 on the play. First down, New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Right back to him on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. McMillan trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
Jones on 1st and 10.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Throwing Jones.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And that is no good. And they will remain well behind.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand. They have to...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Darren.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over.